gentlemen, boys and girls, and a very warm welcome to yet again another episode of the S Stories, which means keep the spirit alive. That is right. So every Friday 7 p.m. हम आपसे मुलाकात करते हैं, आपसे बात करते हैं. We talked about a lot of things before, in all the different episodes. Also, we had a travel story. We talked about entertainment, and up next we're going to talk about a lot of social causes as well. But today we have a very, very special episode, and I'm really, really excited. I am very proud to be a woman, and the women that I've followed on the show today are also extremely wonderful, beautiful, and capable women. But before anything else, I have a quote for you. Now, the quote goes something like this: think like a queen, because a queen is not afraid of failure, and your failure is always the stepping stone towards success. That is right. So it's going to be Women's Day special today, because throughout the week, आपको पता है, I'm sure आप radio shows follow कर रहे होंगे, TV shows देख रहे होंगे, social media के ऊपर a lot of people are talking about the great women, not just in Pakistan but across the globe, who have made us proud. So here's what we're going to do. Now we have a very special package, a package of all those women in Pakistan and across the globe who have made us proud, who have been inspirational figures. और उसके बाद हम मुलाकात करेंगे दो बहुत ही important और बहुत ही special women से. But right now, welcome to the S Stories. Keep the spirit alive and let's go take a look. Let's do this.
Fariha Pervaiz, a social worker, educationist and a motivational speaker. Fariha Pervaiz is the founder of Alam Bibi Trust. In 2005, as a student, she started a street school in a slum area of Kot Lakhpat. Having no experience of running a school and having limited resources, she rented a small house in the locality and had 60 students enrolled. The school was run solely by Farah, using her pocket money and funds donated by her father. She was the only teacher and the administrator of the school. Through her hard work and dedication, the school soon gained attention and many generous donors joined the project. Every passing year, the number of students increased. The trust has many welfare projects, including vocational training, Project Prisoner Welfare, parent counseling, and many more. The idea is to provide free of cost quality education to the children of Pakistan, irrespective of their social status, to groom them as productive and responsible citizens, to provide healthy and hygienic food to poor people, and to provide subsidized medical facilities to the marginalized people. Sana Mir, Pakistani cricketer and former captain of the Pakistan national women's cricket team in ODIs and T20s. She is ranked as number 6th in ODI bowlers in the world. She has led to Pakistan to 2 gold medals in the Asian Games 2010 and 2014, recipient of many titles and awards. Sana Mir is truly a captain in the real sense. The way she grooms her fellow cricketers and leads the team to victory and otherwise, there is no denying her true leadership qualities. Hajra Khan, a Pakistani footballer who is the captain of the Pakistan women's national football team. She plays as a striker or midfielder. She's been the captain since 2014 and has represented Pakistan across the globe. Farah Naz Zahidi, a renowned female journalist, she was nominated by Women Deliver, a global organization that works for women's rights, as one of the 15 most powerful female journalists around the world for her features on women's rights. She is the only Pakistani woman to have made it to this list. She's been able to bring pressing issues regarding women's emancipation and health in the limelight, and was able to inspire her co-workers and readers alike to strive for a better tomorrow for everyone, especially women. Rosheen Khan, Pakistan's first female master scuba diver and the only nitrox diving instructor in Pakistan. She aims to introduce positive social changes with her efforts, something that's never been done in the country before. Parveen Saeed, the owner of Khana Ghar, started a business to provide hot meals for 3 rupees to low-income individuals. It has become a lifeline for hundreds of poor men and women who are unable to make their ends meet. A truly selfless individual, Maria Omar, the founder and president of Women's Digital League, an online platform that provides digital training and work to Pakistani women. She has been working in the online digital outsourcing sphere for more than half a decade. She was nominated a thought leader by Ashoka Changemakers. Women's Digital League also won the early stage award in Changemakers Women Powering Work competition. A true leader and a woman of substance.
Alright, so of course we've been talking about fantastic women, women who have made us proud, the unsung heroes. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm truly honored to be sitting next to two individuals who I truly love and adore. मुझे दोनों बहुत पसंद हैं. They're beautiful inside out, very talented, very enterprising women. Ladies and gentlemen, first let's warmly welcome Marina Iqbal. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good, good, good. And as you can see, she's in her attire for sure. I'm loving what you're wearing. They look so comfortable right now.
They are.
Yeah, are they comfortable?
Yes, they are.
कि सिर्फ धोखा है ये लोगों के लिए. Actually comfortable, okay. Well, Marina Iqbal is a fantastic cricketer. Although ये मानती नहीं है कि all rounder है, but मैंने इनकी bowling भी देखी है, wickets भी ले लेती हैं. But primarily she of course is an opening batsman, and I think that she's absolutely wonderful. बहुत अच्छी batting करती हैं. Batsman बोलूँ या batsgirl बोलूँ या क्या? Batswoman बोलूँ, वही ना मैंने कहा जरा पूछ लूँ कि कोई मसला ना हो जाए. But I think she definitely makes us proud. We welcome you to the show.
Thank you so much, my friend.
It's my pleasure as well. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, I have somebody who I truly love, and the whole world knows that I love her because we're not just here professionally, but we're also friends. The one and only Faiza Mujahid. Pakistan's rocker girl. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? So
roll out करते हैं आपके लिए red carpet आप कहती हैं तो.
वो आपने अभी थोड़ा
कहती है ना? Hint देखिए आपके लिए गुलाब के फूल भी लगा लिए हमने.
बिल्कुल. I'm still waiting for the cheesecake though.
She's still waiting for the cheesecake. Faiza Mujahid, of course, is a singer. She's also a songwriter, and she is very, very talented, very creative. जितने भी OSTs आप देख रहे होते हैं TV के ऊपर जितने भी dramas हैं, especially एक दो तो बहुत ही चीज़ें नाम की dramas भी मैं अक्सर इनको मैं message कर रही होती. Is this you singing? And she's like, yes, it is me singing. So we do that as well.
मेरी रोज़ी पे याद लग
So we welcome you to the S Stories, Faiza. How are you?
I'm good, and thank you so much for having me here.
Pleasure.
And we were very, very, very excited about your S stories actually.
Well, that's really sweet. I was quite excited about it as well, and especially जब I was planning this episode for a while that Women's Day है, Women's Week celebrate कर रहे हैं लोग, and I wanted to talk about substance-oriented things and concrete things, and Marina came to my mind because I have been following her life also, and the way that she's represented Pakistan not just here in the country but across the globe. Or I clearly remember distinctly 2010 की Asian Games, maybe she was also part of the team that won, of course, lots of accolades for our team. So now, starting with the basics, ठीक है? अब क्योंकि ये S stories है, ये कोई TV channel तो है नहीं, मेरा radio show तो है नहीं, तो let's make it very casual and interactive for people who want to know about you. So who is Marina? What does she like? What does she not like? वो क्या करती है अपनी ज़िंदगी में? Let's talk about that first.
I'm a simple girl. Apart from cricket, I love music. I love reading books. And what I don't like is I really don't like socializing so much because I like to keep I have few people in my life I like to interact with, but obviously the cricket has given me so much spotlight and fame that I'd like to take off time for myself also. And I'm a simple girl. I like movies. I like going out with my friends and family.
Okay.
So that's all. And cricket is my passion.
That's fantastic. So now, speaking of your passion, cricket is your passion. अब होते हैं ना कि बचपन से कई दफ़ा लोगों का एक ख्वाब होता है that I want to become this, I want to become that. So did you always think about cricket as a kid also, or did it actually grow or develop later on as a teen?
I had been fond of sports.
Okay.
Because my father was in army and he was champion of his unit in tennis.
Fantastic. Salute to you, sir.
He was in tennis, and
Okay.
we had a small study room in which there were trophies of his.
Wow.
So that was really mesmerizing for me. I used to go there and watch and think that one day I might also have a room like this. So my uncle was actually playing for Pakistan. He was in cricket team.
Oh, from your mom's side or dad's side?
From my dad's side.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was really close to him. But with my, because I'm the youngest and I have an older brother, he used to play with my cousins. So I had a catchy thing for the cricket. I don't know why, but
it always caught your attention somehow. You were attracted to the sport.
I used to play tennis, but I never enjoyed it.
Okay.
So भाई का ये था कि वो cousin के साथ खेलता था, and he used to tell me this, go and field. That's all. He never gave me bat. He never gave me batting. He never let me bowl. So he would just like जाओ fielding करो.
Now who has the last laugh, brother? Okay.
हम खेल रहे हैं, तुमने खेलना है तो fielding करो जाओ. That's all. So eventually I had this love after '92 World Cup. That was mainly
that's a milestone. I mean, for all Pakistanis.
That was a turning point for me. I never thought that I would make it to Pakistan team. At that time, there was no team actually.
Right.
So I just played it because I loved it. Even in school, I remember in Fauji Foundation I started. So I used to bowl to boys. I was a single girl in the whole school that would bowl to boys, and I remember seeing Malcolm Akhtar at that time, so I had a really long run up and just ran fast and bowled.
Wow, everybody used to love that. You know, she's talking about the good old days. Jab hum actually, listen, we're not that ancient, okay? But we just want to say that we were really interested in cricket back in the day. Okay, so you used to have like a long.
I never measured it. I just liked to run in and bowl to the boys, and eventually I got them bowled out.
Right.
So that's when the people got attention in the school.
See, all-rounder. I told you she's an all-rounder.
At that time, I was into bowling, more into bowling, but I eventually ended up being an opener. So बस ये था कि लड़कों को बॉलिंग करानी, कभी नहीं सोचा कि टीम में जाना है. Even कि एक आधे लड़के ने मुझे कहा भी कि I would really like to watch you go and make it up to the Pakistan team, but there was never a team there. But बस सन था, खेलना था.
छोटे से चीज से स्टार्ट होता है ना सब कुछ. You know, it's just I was talking about this the other day also that you know there are different trigger points in life. कई दफा एक ऐसे हादसा कह लें, इंसिडेंट कह लें या मोमेंट कह लें in life आता है कि either it changes your perception of life or it changes your life altogether.
It was funny for me because my mother was more strict towards my studies, and when I was in matric, I was good at badminton, but she never allowed me to go out of the city to play. So I had a second thought that team ban bhi gayi, so mom would never allow me because she always said the studies are the first thing. So मैं तब कर चुकी थी डिसाइड कि टीम होनी नहीं होनी, मुझे इजाजत नहीं मिली, बस खेलो, मुझे खेलना है.
Okay.
So that was the thing. I enjoyed it doing it, so I did.
But you proved your point and everybody supported you in the end, and this is what really matters. That's wonderful. So we're going to talk a little bit more about your story in just a bit. Coming to Faiza now. So Faiza, you know, you're everywhere, mashallah. You have been a part of Coke Studios. You've been to Bollywood also. Pink film ke andar Amitabh Bachchan was, you know, endorsing your song, which is great. If Big B is doing it, who wouldn't want to do that? And then usse pehle, of course, aapka Bandiya wo bahut famous tha aur bhi gaane the. So I know that music was always in your blood because, you know, you do have a talented family. But apart from that factor, what really grasped your interest in singing and music in particular?
Yeah, I never paid so much attention to it, that what actually drove me to sing. Because I still remember, like I've always said it in my interviews as well, that I was 6 years old and we used to have a family gathering and I was singing. And what actually क्या मुझे लेके गया स्टूडियो में was actually Khabar Jawad.
Oh, right.
Yeah, for Bandiya. And after the success of Bandiya, I was like, oh, you know, scene hai bhai, log jaante hain.
Bandiya. Okay, everybody still remembers that song. It's a great song and a great film.
Yeah, so after that, then I was like, okay, I can actually take it as a career, and I can actually I can become famous and people would know me, and you know.
You wanted to become famous. You wanted people to know. Ek autograph, ek selfie, please, madam, please.
Yeah, everyone likes that.
Yeah,
who doesn't like that?
That's
exactly,
true.
You know.
Gotta be honest about it.
Yeah, but I never wanted to be like you know, it'll become difficult for me to actually enjoy my laddu pithi, you know, from a ready ya koi
well, of course food had to be in the conversation because we have Faiza Mujahid here, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, so that's exactly, I've never, see, the thing is that you know me, I've never planned anything.
Right.
It just comes to my way and then I'm like, chalo ye bhi kar lete hain, ye bhi kar lete hain.
Sometimes friends also tell you that, you know, you have to think about it, you have to plan it.
Yeah, but I try to.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just not in me, you know. So
हर एक की अपनी एक पेस होती है ना जिंदगी में.
Yeah, and I never think about these things as well. कि oh my God, but you know, when I did Coke Studio and when I did that movie Bol as well, everyone was like, my brother was like, अच्छा अब क्या होगा, अच्छा अब क्या होगा, Faiza अब क्या होगा? I don't know यार. I seriously don't know क्या होगा, and I just don't want to spend my days thinking about कि अच्छा अब मैं शाहरुख खान से मिल सकती हूँ या अब मैं आमिर खान से मिल सकती हूँ या अब मुझे माहिरा चाय पे बुलाएगी.
I thought आपको करीना कैफ पसंद, उनका भी नाम लेने कोई बात नहीं.
बस वो उनकी तो शक्ल ही चेंज होती है.
Just kidding. explain. So no, I think this is wonderful. This is great. Coming back to the point अभी थोड़ी देर पहले that Marina raised, and I really want to talk about it as well because we are living in a society where there are very gender-specific roles, unfortunately. Although a lot of people try to break the glass ceiling and a lot of people try to break the stereotypes or the cliches, मगर ये होता है कि अमूमन लोग समझते हैं कि हमारी सोसाइटी में जो ख़वातीन हैं वो किचन में रहें, अगर किचन में नहीं रह सकती तो वो बच्चों को संभालें, और अगर बच्चों को नहीं संभाल सकती तो टीचर बन जाएं या कुछ ऐसे रोल्स करें कि थोड़ा सा टाइम वो करियर को दें, थोड़ा सा टाइम वो घर को दें और बस एक अपनी बैलेंस आउट लाइफ कर लें. मगर अगर वो ये चाहती हैं कि नहीं, आई वांट टू मेक समथिंग ऑफ माय लाइफ बीइंग एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, अ बिजनेस वूमन और एन एथलीट. सो कीपिंग ऑल ऑफ दैट इन माइंड, मरीना, व्हाट डू यू थिंक, आई मीन व्हाट हैव यू एक्सपीरियंस सो फार कि हमारी सोसाइटी में हाउ डू यू ब्रेक द स्टीरियोटाइप्स एंड असल मसला आपको क्या फेस करना पड़ता है बीइंग एन एथलीट?
Yeah, firstly, I would like to comment on what women empowerment is. Because there's a I think a wrong conception. लोग समझते हैं कि women empowerment is like giving ultimate power to a woman, or it is like to fight against the man. It's not like that. Yeah, it's not like that. Women empowerment for me is like giving an equal opportunity to women.
Absolutely.
To groom, to learn, to like take any field she like and she's good at it.
Right.
That's the women empowerment we talk about.
Right.
So there has to be a clear, difference between what people think and what
it actually is. Yeah.
So yeah, obviously if I'm a girl and I'm good at playing cricket, then why cannot I? Because it has been a male
dominating sport. Yeah, absolutely.
You can say that, but it's not like that. अगर एक लड़का अच्छी बैट अच्छे तरीके से पकड़ रहा है, उसको आप अपॉर्चुनिटी दे रहे हो, अगर मैं उससे बेहतर खेल रही हूँ तो मुझे क्यों नहीं मिल रही?
बिल्कुल सही.
So I think I have to face. We all have to face initially, but now it has changed a bit. But still,
because of people like you, Marina, that's why you're here on the show, because you are breaking the stereotypes and breaking the glass ceiling, which is very important, because people like you represent that strata of the society which really needs to have a lot of influence, और लोग inspire होते हैं ऐसे लोगों से और individual से. और आपने point बहुत अच्छा रेस किया कि कुछ ऐसी सेक्टर्स होते हैं, स्पोर्ट्स होते हैं, फील्ड्स होते हैं जो बहुत ही जेंडर स्पेसिफिक होते हैं, जो लोग समझते नहीं सिर्फ ये मर्द हजरात कर सकते हैं और ख़वातीन तो दूर तक भटक भी नहीं सकते.
I think it's about giving results.
Yeah.
It's not about how like कोई बात है कि cricket is men's game. No, अगर women are giving good results in it and they are making their country proud, they are like keeping up to the standards, then why not? It's about any field is not, I don't think it's gender specific. It's about how you take up to it, what results you give, and how much.
Regardless of your gender.
Exactly.
Yes.
If I'm good at doing one thing and a man is also good, then why should I be kept away from it?
I agree. Hands down, I agree. Same goes for our football team as well, which by the way is quite interesting. And we might talk about the football team in just a bit. So Faiza, coming to you now, because you've been in the singing field for a while, entertainment field for a while now. What have been the kind of people that you've met and the kind of traumas, if any, that you had to face being a woman, and what do you think asal masla aapko kya face hota hai?
See, asal masla, I don't think that being a woman is a problem in the music industry anymore. I think
it never was.
Yeah, we are breaking that stereotype. Yeah. There was a stereotype. Let's be honest about it, and there was, and there still is, but it has become more of a, like I was just telling you, image stereotype is more there. Okay. So let's not get into that deep.
So it's how you look and how you present yourself.
It's more like, exactly, how you look and how you present yourself. A certain woman should look a certain way if she's a public figure.
Okay.
And I always had a problem with it, and I think that is my fight with everyone as well, that this is who I am.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
No one can dictate those terms to you.
Exactly.
Right.
A lot of people tell me to be very active on social media, like you do. But this is not who I am.
Right.
My talent is not to be on social media. My talent is my voice, and it can be heard through it can be heard through social media, yes. But I just don't want, I'm not a very camera, I'm a very camera conscious person.
Yeah.
So this is not who I am, and I think I become conscious when I'm in front of the camera.
Right.
And that is not me. And I don't want to show the other, I don't want to show people who I'm not.
Right. So you have to be yourself.
Exactly.
You have to be original, and this is something that you're comfortable in. Okay,
Absolutely.
great. So ladies, now that we've talked about your sort of fields, also your areas of interest, we talked about the kind of stereotypes that you have faced as well. It is Women's Day. In fact, yesterday was Women's Day. Today it is the 9th of March that we're here hosting the show for you. Throughout the week, बहुत सारे ऐसे ख़वातीन हैं जिनको हमने बहुत सारे tribute जो है पेश किए थे. A lot of people talked about certain women in Pakistan and across the globe also. So Marina, we'll start with you. The kind of women that you were inspired by as a kid and still are inspired by now also in your life so far.
I've been if I talk about politics, Benazir Bhutto,
for sure.
She has broken so many, you can say trends or stereotype things.
Yes.
She stood single-handedly and fought everything.
True.
She was great inspiration. And before that, Fatma Jannah. I've already studied a lot about her. I like her to read about her. So she has inspired me a lot. And in cricket, yes, because I was towards cricket, and I remember that I was in first year and I've never heard about the women's team. One day I was going through the newspaper and I saw Kiran Baloch. She scored 200 runs against West Indies. That was a private team, but yeah, that was the moment I thought I need to speak up for myself, because I saw a person living the dream I want to. So that's the moment I secretly just pushed the paper towards my mother that look, I can have a career. There is.
That was your filmy moment.
Yeah, that was because I had to decide at that moment whether to speak up or whether to live with that dream in my heart.
Wonderful.
So that was you can say turning point. So yeah, I did looked up to her, and after that, Sanami has
of course. Sana, if you're watching this, we love you and we're really missing you right now. Also, but you're here inspired.
She has inspired us individually, as a team, as a person, as a mentor. She has guided us, groomed us, literally. I would say so. I would never stop looking at her and following her. So
Sana, we feel definitely. So she is truly a captain. A captain is a true
not
package.
just on the field, but off the field.
Off the field.
Yeah, she helps us individually in our personal grooming and personal matters. So she never has a limit to helping out us. Like she owns us like a family. So that's the biggest thing I admire about her.
Wonderful.
I can talk anything with her if I have a problem.
Oh,
so
that's really sweet.
Yeah.
That is the kind of influence Sana has had.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's talking about Sana in a way which is holistically and personally, I think that shows that she is a woman of true value and worth. That was great, Marina. So Faiza, coming to you now. Your inspiration as a kid while growing up, even now, all the women in your life.
I think all the women who can take their own decisions and make their own decisions of their life, they inspire me. And for me, that is women empowerment. To
Fantastic.
make apne decisions khud le. Because I think in our society, this is the one thing. It's not even about, it is about equality and everything else, but sabse pehle, I think the problem is that a woman is not being given a chance to make her own decision.
Absolutely.
And this is it, whoever are making their own decisions of their own life, I think those kind of women, they all inspire me, and including you. Actually, you inspire me.
Aw, thank you. I did not pay her to say that at all, ladies and gentlemen. This was not the bargaining that we had.
This is for the cheesecake.
Yeah, this is for the cheesecake that she really wants. So I think this is
Should have
wonderful. I know. You should have skipped her diet today, Marina. Absolutely. No, but this is perfect, Faiza. I'm so glad that you mentioned this, because making your decision is the toughest part in one's life. That's fantastic. So, ladies, are you ready for this round called 12 at a time? It's not just one at a time, it's called 12 at a time. अगर दो हैं तो मेरी math जितनी मुझे इजाज़त देती है तो divided by 2 is 6. Okay? So we'll do 6 questions each. You ready?
Okay.
Who wants to go first? Okay, great. Okay, Faiza, I think that because you mentioned something related to the cheesecake, we'll have Marina go first.
Yay!
Alright, Marina, you ready? So this is basically 12 at a time, a segment which is a tradition on our show in which we generally ask people 12 quick questions, okay? So your first question is that, which is that one food item that you cannot resist?
Gulab jamun.
Oh my god, cheesecake ko zara gulab jamun se replace karke pesh karte hain. Okay, one thing that completely freaks you out, your pet peeve.
Spiders.
Really? Okay, a nickname you have at home.
Sonia.
Oh, sweet. Okay, your first crush.
First crush, there's been so many.
Actually, she was about to say it's been so many years. No, let's not just give away my age right now, okay? Let's be specific about that. Okay.
I think my first crush.
Was it in school? Was it a celebrity?
No, it was a celebrity.
This is such a random question. Your first crush. How can you?
I can't even remember.
I remember my first crush.
Okay.
Oh, come on, I remember my first
You
crush.
remember your last as well, eh?
I don't remember my last crush. Shehzad Roy, oh, wonderful. Tholna ki baat hua, probably when he came up with the song. Okay, and let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're done with 4 and 2 more to go. Your guilty pleasure song.
I don't have any specific, but
Lionel Richie, Govinda songs, you know, Hassan Jahangir songs. Any guilty pleasure songs? Can't seem to remember? Okay, the one cheesy song that you remember listening to and enjoying, you're like, why am I enjoying this song?
I think Open Gangnam Style.
Okay, Gangnam Style. Okay.
Any moment I want.
Okay, sure. So one last question for you. Now, if a movie were to be made on your life, who would you like to play your character? Oh, there you go. We have an actor.
No one can play.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, auditions ready हैं. ये आप समझे audition ही था आज. Marina Iqbal in the house. Okay, the next actress on the block. Okay, great. So Faiza, you ready?
Okay.
Okay, great.
Good luck.
So something that always brings a smile to your face no matter what happens.
Food.
I know. Okay, your dream as a kid.
Oh, I had a lot of dreams. I wanted to be a cricketer as well.
Wow.
My brother actually really wanted me to be in the women cricket team, but I'm ancient, so at that time we didn't have any. I wanted to be a lawyer, and then I wanted to be famous. Alhamdulillah, which I am.
Modesty be damned. How humble is our guest today? Yeah.
And I dream every day.
Okay, that's good. I like that. All right. So, if you could settle anywhere in the world, which place would you like to settle in apart from Lahore?
Oh, this is such a difficult question because I tried and I hated it, and okay. Anywhere
In the world.
Anywhere in the world.
Yes.
If I'm accompanied by the one I love, I can stay anywhere.
Ooh la la, I like that. I say this is not a Valentine's Day special. It turned out to be quite a Valentine's Day special show today. Okay, now the best part about living in Pakistan.
The best part about living in Pakistan, family.
Okay. Yeah. Now, if all women were to follow just one advice from you, what advice would you give them?
Speak up for yourself. Take your own decisions. Yeah, I think.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I like your decisions part of it. That was spot on.
Yeah.
Okay, last question for the show today. One quote or one motto that you live your life by.
Okay. I take my own decisions. Yeah. And I fight for it. Yeah. Because there's your dad that you have to fight with. That okay, this is how I want to live my life. And they're like, no beta, this is not, and hota ye hai ki then we leave it. Then we're like, okay, my father doesn't agree to it. Like I wanted to be in the music industry and my father wasn't okay with it.
Yeah.
He wasn't comfortable with it. And then I was like, no, this is what I want. I've taken my decision and that's it. I'm not harming anyone. I'm not causing any harm to anyone. I'm not even trying to hurt his feelings as well. So this was my decision and I stuck to it. So you have to fight for it, and I think that by fighting for it doesn't mean कि आप बाहर झंडा लेके खड़े हो जाएं, ठीक है? By fighting for it means कि कि एक किसी की feelings भी ना hurt करें.
Absolutely, completely agree with you. Thank you so much, Faiza. That was lovely. So before we sign out of this conversation, I just remember that I had to ask Marina one question, and I think in between it was missed. That a lot of people who are watching you right now would also be inspired by your strict regime and your daily routine and your fitness routine. So in a nutshell, why don't you tell people about how tough it really is? Yes, especially the one sitting right there, our super famous celebrity today. So just tell them a little bit about your routine, the kind of diet you take, and your exercise.
Yeah, first thing you have to say no to some foods.
You got that? Take your first decision, Faiza. You gotta do it.
And stick to it.
You lost me the first one.
Yeah, to achieve something big, you have to give up small things, and I've learned that with time. So obviously, yeah, it was difficult. It will never be easy. So you need to give up sweets. That is the worst thing for you.
No cheesecake?
Yeah, you need to give up fried things. You have to eat according to your routine and your body structure. You need to organize your diet especially. And yeah, we eat healthy, non-oily things, non-fried things. We avoid sugar, soft drinks. A big no, a big no. So that's one thing. And yeah, you need to. It will be hard, but you need to stick for it if you want it to work.
Step by step.
Can you see the tears in my eyes?
No, but आप देखिए कि कितनी मेहनत होती है इस चीज में, dedication चाहिए होती है. It doesn't happen overnight.
Actually, the work we do off the field is actually the work we do, and it reflects on the field as well.
On the field, absolutely.
So we have to work harder
off the field
than on the field.
Absolutely. There you go. It was such a pleasure, Marina. Thank you so much for being here today. Marina Iqbal, of course, is a fantastic cricketer. A pleasure to have her here. And हम आपको हमेशा से बताते हैं कि अपने आर्टिस्ट्स की और अपने पाकिस्तानी पर्सनालिटीज़ की हमेशा कदर किया करें, because we need to value our Pakistani individuals, people who represent us not just in Pakistan but across the globe, because these are the two jewels. And जब वो गुजर जाते हैं तो हमें तब ख्याल आता है कि नहीं भाई हमारे पास एक jewel था, हमारे पास एक हीरा था और उसके बाद हमने उनकी कदर नहीं की. So these two ladies sitting right here represent the true image of Pakistan, a progressive, a talented, and a strong image of Pakistan. Faiza Mujahid, of course, is a great singer, a songwriter. Once again, Faiza, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
And as for the rest of you, have a great evening, and happy Women's Day to both of you.
Happy Women's Day to everyone out there.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the time being. It was a pleasure hosting the show for you as always, the S Stories. You can subscribe to my official YouTube channel, which is Sophiya Anjam. I'm there on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat as well. The S Stories every Friday 7 p.m. Signing out with a quote today for all the women. And we were talking about tough times. We were talking about being strong and taking your own decisions. So here's a quote for you, a thought to ponder on. The devil whispered in my ears, "My dear, you're not strong enough to withhold the storm." But I whispered in the devil's ear, "My dear, I am the storm." So never give up. Pakistan, Zindabad.
The S Stories every Friday 7 p.m. on Sophiya Anjam's official YouTube channel.